Hey, how's it going? Ooh, I'm excited for this one. As you can see in front of me, we have an IS-2, and then we got the Kinox Tiger. I'm super excited. Today, as of when I'm recording this, is patch day. So, of course, I'm just super excited to get into these new vehicles. Of course, by the time this comes out, it's 1.5 weeks ago was when the new DLC dropped. But yeah, this I'm just super excited for. And that is a floating wheel. I'm interested to see how that happened. We have right here the IS-2. We have the Kinox Seeker. Depending on how long how long this one takes, or either one takes, will dictate whether or not these will be singular vehicle episodes or okay, that's just not working. Singular vehicle episodes, or they will be put in together. But let's of course jump into the time lapse. Let's just start the music. Okay, so yeah, that's just going to be the IS-2 today. I did not realize just how much they have improved. The current runtime is 33 minutes. For point of reference, previous couple of videos, the runtime for one vehicle is about 12 to 14 minutes at the end of the first vehicle. This one's 33 minutes, which makes me excited. We're going to, of course, assemble this real quick, and then we're going to move this inside the workshop. But yeah, that makes me excited. And this, oh, what a beauty this is. Oh, she is beautiful. Also, they added in new posters. That's not a new poster. That's called the Tank Workshop. We got some new posters. We got these two because I actually like the look of that style. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna go move this into the museum as it's finished now. That's not what I wanted to do. Move tank, museum, and we're gonna replace the KV1, which I believe I have in here. If I don't, then it'll be the KV2. It'll be the KV2. I'm gonna replace the KV2, and I will meet you in the museum. There's the achievement. I'll meet you in the museum. I freaked out because I saw something. There's a green tank. I thought it didn't move. Anyway, meet you in the museum real quick, and we'll talk more there. All right, and here it is. I couldn't find not the KV2, the IS-2 at all in these. I don't know if that might be a glitch or it might not be done just yet, but I'm gonna take the benefit of that, and I think it's a glitch. To be honest, this tank has actually really excited me because with the amount of detail that they're starting to be able to put in, which is really nice to see that they're starting to, like, of course, this is one thing. It's like with every update that like has like any major significance, their game significantly improves. Their models significantly improve, which sadly is more than some games I play. More thunder. But with this, the engine was starting to feel like plane mechanics simulator, where I don't think it's there quite yet, but the amount of detail in the engines and stuff is starting to get really, really good. When I first started playing this game, the engines were, It was very basic. There wasn't much to do with them. It was very quick to fix them up. Now there's a lot of components. You got the valves, you got the pistons, you got the shafts, the oil pan, wires. Now we have spark plugs, which is exciting. A lot of those were not there when I first started playing the game. I think most of it was, I think like one or two vehicles had oil pans. There was definitely no pistons, no valves. There were wires, but like it's exciting to see how much detail is starting to go into the engines and how much work it takes to actually now repair these giant beasts. As I said, when I first started, I was expecting it to maybe be like what it's been at before, where I could complete 2 vehicles in one video, but this IS-2 took so long that I won't be able to do that unless I like ridiculously speed up the time lapse, and I'm not going to do that. And honestly, I think these usually perform better anyways individual, so that has me excited. This tank, there's so much more detail put into these now as to before, and I might actually have to start looking at previous models because maybe they've been updating all these models too. If they have, and started adding in wires and components and, upgrading the complexity of the engine and stuff, that's going to be worth revisiting. And I might even, that might be something worth going into videos and stuff and being like, this is what it was then, this is what it is now. And just comparing how much more work you need to put into with each one. Now, of course, there are still little kinks that this has to work out with. By the time this video comes out, I would have already completed the game, and would have already written a review, which will have some of the kinks in it. I think probably the most annoying kink for me is, and you probably saw it a bit with this, the hitboxes is what I assume the problem is. Sometimes when you're installing a piece or disassembling a piece, the progress will suddenly stop, and you have to kind of finick around to find where you need to place your mouse or where you need to place your camera in order to get it to start working again. That's probably my biggest complaint. I mean, of course, we have the fact that you cannot display all the vehicles, but that will also be in there. But that's like a very minor one. But yeah, that's the IS-2 in all of her glory, and she is pretty. As I said, this just has me super excited for where the game is going, and hopefully they do update the other tank models if they haven't already. But anyways, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do click that like button. This is my old outro. I just subconsciously went into it. But I will be honest, if you're back all the way to the end of this video, please do consider subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated if you would subscribe. And I mean that. I would greatly appreciate if you would subscribe. And also, maybe even, if you want to, ring that notification bell. I have no idea where my bell has gone. For those of you who don't know, I have a bell. A service bell, whatever they're called. But anyway, I'd like to once again thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you the next time we meet. Peace out. I'm gonna have to look at the other video. I gotta play a little bit more and do some contracts to see if they have just upgraded all the vehicles. I hope they did. Why are you rusty? No, why are you rusty?